Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA. It's The William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Brett Erickson. And now, here he is, the big red machine, William Montgomery. What's the, is it like it's a special, it's purple. Is it a special Kit Kat?
Mocha chocolate. Oh, no.
A duo or something.
Duo.
Whatever
Kit
that
Kat duo.
means.
We're all solid now.
They sound like a horn.
Everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Ska horn.
We're recording.
That's ska.
Ska horn. Yeah, that was like...
Scorn.
Scarn.
Michael Scarn.
Michael
Scars.
Scarns. And I just, right off the bat, Brett, how are you doing?
Right off the bat? I'm doing well, Will. How are you?
Doing good. Just been playing Diablo 3 all day long.
All day?
All day yesterday.
Yeah?
Yep.
Getting pretty
Just
good at
way
it?
too much. I'm just slowly leveling up my demon hunter.
Oh, that's important. Good for you.
Slowly leveling up.
It's good to see you guys. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Feels like it's been weeks.
Weeks.
How long has it been?
Like almost 2 weeks.
It's literally been almost 2 weeks, so this is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's scary to think about.
Yeah, and then,
He has a lot of current events ready.
yeah, ready with the topical.
Yeah, I just wanted to get into Kirkland was a sponsor last week.
Uh-huh. You got a new shirt, it looks like.
In black.
Yeah, I got a black one and a gray one. The deal fell through.
Oh,
so
no.
We're no longer...
So
We're
now
no
it's-
longer sponsored by Kirkland, so we got to figure this out.
But the
So
shirts are nice.
Now it's just a shirt you're wearing.
Yeah, they just gave me a whole bunch of
I
these
mean,
shirts.
you still get the shirt. You don't have to wear it.
It's just so comfortable. It's a good Pima cotton. And
So it's-
$10. That's a hell of a deal for a shirt.
Yeah, $10.
I think, don't you? Is that a
One
good deal,
shirt
probably?
for $10.
We've seen more expensive.
Yeah, hold on. What would a cheap one be? Like $3 or $4?
Well, you can go to the beach and you can get like 3 shirts for $10.
So it is more expensive than that.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get the cheapest shirt. A Kirkland signature, high quality shirt like that.
Kirkland signature just has this big ass. There's a big tag
That's
in
our
here
favorite
somewhere.
section. That's where the rotisserie is.
That's the best section in the whole place.
That's
Got
where
some.
the
Oh, really?
That's where the rotisserie chickens are.
Got some enchiladas last week. They were to die for.
Really?
He has to
Yep.
try them all.
Have to try all the frozen things you put in your oven. We've tried like 4 of them. Some pastas and then enchiladas.
So you're just going through the Kirkland freezer, just grabbing one of everything, and
Oh yeah,
Kinda
just
trying
it
trying
out.
them. The
That's
enchiladas were delicious.
yeah.
So good. And they're these little chocolate covered like blueberries, some sort
He
berries.
just found out about Brooksides.
I don't know about Brookside.
yeah.
Oh, I thought
yeah, do you know
everyone knew.
about Brookside?
I do not.
They're like the little fruits with like they're little chewy fruits with chocolate balls that have.
Mike, you
chewy
know
fruit.
Brookside, don't you?
No, what is
What?
What's up?
Yeah, do people know Brookside?
I thought everyone knew Brookside.
Well, it's these.
I just found out about Brookside.
You just found out.
Google.
No, like right now when you
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Oh, where have you been?
What
Mike?
is Brookside? So it's a fruit with just chocolate covered fruit.
Is that the little fancy things that you put your baby in and walk around?
Carriage?
Oh, it's a Bjorn.
Bjorn.
I don't know Bjorn.
Mike,
No, you do.
that wasn't a very good joke.
Yeah, hold on. What did you even say? I'm sorry. I got real high.
I didn't
out
know
there.
what else to
What
say
did
to
you
that.
say?
I'll leave it to the professionals.
No, I didn't mean to dissuade you. I just felt like
Yeah.
honesty compelled me to say that Brookside and Bjorn
Yeah, I'm
aren't
doing pretty
close
good,
enough
man. How
to
are
the
you?
same
Whoa.
word to use as a.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Whoa.
What's up?
Mike, how have you been doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? How's everybody?
freaking out over here, man.
Mike, how are you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Okay, he's doing good.
I think I scared him away from
Two what's
talking.
ups,
I
good.
didn't mean to do that. I just didn't understand the joke. That's probably on me, not him.
Yeah, I didn't
Probably a
even
really
hear it.
good
And
joke.
again, I smoked right before we went in here, and
Yeah.
I didn't even hear what he was saying. I couldn't even hear.
It's for the best, according to Brett.
I just didn't understand it. I just didn't think those words were similar enough to create the necessary confusion implied by your premise.
Wait,
We
what
shouldn't
were
be
the
breaking
two
down
words? What were the two words again?
It's
Brookside.
It's called alt
yeah.
comedy.
Brookside and
And he said, "Isn't that a thing you carry your baby around in?" Oh no, that's a Bjorn.
Bjorn?
that I don't get it.
I liked it.
What? Because they both start with B's?
Yeah.
I have nothing against it. Okay, so it's because they both start with B's.
All right,
Okay.
good enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I get it.
That
Good
actually
stuff.
works. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I saw a. This is what I want to hear about. I saw a picture of you
Yeah.
ringside at a big UFC event. Looked like you were ready to get in there and scrap.
God, that is. I didn't realize how violent the UFC is. Did you realize that's a violent sport?
I can't watch it. I'm too much of a pussy. I can't. I get too anxious. It ratchets up my anxiety. I'm afraid I'm going to see someone's leg get snapped.
Oh, he
or
was sure one of them was dying.
Oh, I had I was having all right. I mean, it was a fun time. I had a very fun time. But yeah, I was a little on edge about seeing something. And then Tony and I did some show and then walked back there, which was funny. So I was kind of on edge and then had to do another show after that. But we walked in and literally 2 minutes into it, some guy gets kicked so hard in the face. And then he's just on the ground for 10 minutes. And right when he hits the ground, he's breathing weird, like the automatic, whatever the breathing's called when, like, you're dying. I thought I was watching someone die.
and you were only
was
been
horrible.
there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second time it was awful.
Yeah.
Because that probably changed that guy forever, didn't it? Do you think so?
Immediately.
It might have changed his choice of occupation.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, my gosh.
And
It seems like it maybe changed, maybe at least his occupation, maybe.
Got to do something else. If you get kicked so hard in the face in the first 2 minutes that you're gonna die,
Do something else.
you got to do something else.
Start doing
man.
something
One of the
else.
guys who was fighting is like a fan of Williams, and he kept kind of smiling and looking at him. So we thought that was kind of cool that he was getting acknowledged
Yeah?
while he's like
A
fighting
guy named
someone.
Royval, who ended
Roy
up
Vol?
choking the guy out. Some
Oh,
guy from
really?
Denver,
He
yeah.
would, he would sneak a little smile to William.
To Tony and I. He wanted a picture with Tony and I. It was just funny.
That's pretty cool.
I think so.
Royval. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was funny. I went up there though, and I didn't have my notes, but I realized I could take a picture of my notes and just look at the notes on the bench
He didn't.
or the stool.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
I just started doing that. That's better than just holding the note card.
Yes.
Why did
How
it
did-
take me so long?
How
I've
many
been
times-
stressing out so bad about that
How many
for
times?
6 months. Why did no one tell me?
I told you.
I feel like people have told him to even put his
Why did
notes
I
nobody
said-
tell me?
I said it's the same as comedians taking up their phone and looking at their phone. Just put them on your phone.
It's been a horrible stressor. I'm still trying to memorize the
I think you should just. I think you should just go up there without anything and just
wing it?
remember what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I need to.
Why
I
not?
know.
No,
Because I'm a
don't.
coward. I need that safety
What's
net.
the worst that could happen?
He wants his
I
particular
just freeze
order.
up.
He has to have it in his.
I
he-
wouldn't necessarily say that. I don't know. I mean, I rewrite the things. I
But
like
what-
it in a
but
certain
let's-
order.
That's yeah, sure. But let's okay. So let's say you forget one and you're not in the order, and then you freeze up. Then what's the worst?
it.
So you're frozen up. You're frozen up there. You
I'd have to try to do crowd work or something.
just can't remember anything to say.
Yeah, I don't know what.
What and then what? But then what happens if you just stand there for 15 minutes, nothing, and saying nothing?
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be a fun thing.
The worst
Maybe I
case
should just start
scenario
doing that.
is not that bad.
I know.
You know, think about the like the emergency room nurses who go in and they have to save people's lives. If they fuck up, if they forget something, someone dies. If you forget your Christmas whistling bit, so what?
Oh my gosh, this past weekend I say that one at first, and then the stupid squirrel one, which is the other second long one. I started saying the whistling one for the squirrel one.
What do you mean?
And I just walked off the stage. Like I was telling the same joke for a little. I was just on autopilot. And I was like, oh my God, I already told that joke. And I did just walk off the stage and hid for a little. And
Yeah,
was talking
see,
in the microphone, and that was kind of funny.
Nobody knows. All you have to
horrified.
do is make whatever happens seem like it was the plan.
Yeah.
You know, nobody
makes sense.
knows that you don't remember. You can just pretend because you do goofy shit anyway. So just pretend that that's what you meant to do.
That's a part of the
I
plan.
was planning on standing here for 10 minutes and just staring at you.
That's the plan tonight.
It was
That's
like
what I'm doing.
this one time he did
That's the plan tonight. Yeah.
he did a show in Eureka once, and he brought his little portable keyboard,
Uh-huh.
and it wouldn't work, but it was like funny that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah, it
everyone
ended up
thought
working,
that was on
but it
purpose.
didn't work.
Yeah, remember that happened at Vulcan to our buddy Brendan Walsh
Oh,
a
right.
couple months ago. He was
Yeah.
setting up for his podcast, and he did the secret show with Red Band, and he was going to do prank. He's going to make prank phone calls from stage with
It's a
his.
funny idea.
Did it not work?
He couldn't get on the internet. He had tried it before at soundcheck, and it worked, and then something happened. He couldn't get on the internet. He spent the whole 15 minutes cussing at his computer and yelling
That's
at the
funny.
crowd, and everyone was like, "My God, it was brilliant!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought it was like a Andy Kaufman style bit because his anger was real.
Yeah. I know, that's funny. Yeah, he told me I was on before him and I introduced him and he's like, yeah, just stay up there for like a minute for me to get it set up. And then it just never got set up. Yeah, I think I walked off pretty
Didn't
quick,
work.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
you had
funny.
good shows. Though. You were in Phoenix and you got to go to see the UFC. That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. A couple of times in Phoenix I would tell jokes and nobody would laugh.
That's all right.
Yeah, which just happens.
It happens.
But I went since I was in pretty much in Scottsdale when I do my stupid general manager of the
You went
Locaton in Scottsdale. It's more magical.
Yeah.
And then throughout that set, I was talking about how I literally had 200 Xanax bars that I was going to sell after the show. And I kept on bringing it up, and it was funny. People would start laughing.
Yeah. That sounds like a pretty good deal, actually. See you after the show.
Yeah, see me after the show. I'll be right out front. I have 200 Xanax bars.
And now you're back here in Austin. It is hot.
Yeah, it's
as
real
balls.
hot. Our air conditioner went off yesterday. Minor emergency yesterday. Our air conditioner cut off.
What?
Or didn't cut off. It was just not working.
Gave up.
Gave up. It's too hot.
Our filter was
Did you
filled
know you
with...
change it every month? We've been there 12 months.
You haven't changed your filter?
Well, the guy changed it real quick, and it immediately changed.
It was
He's like,
really
oh, yeah.
gross.
He's like, you can call the
Yeah.
office once a month. We'll bring it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you got to change
Yeah.
that thing.
I had no idea.
You're just sitting there playing Diablo 3, leveling up on your demon witches.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. I've been real busy the past couple days.
Yeah, it has been hot, man.
Oh, man, and discovered orzo.
He's obsessed with orzo.
It looks like rice, but it's pasta.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's good.
He's obsessed.
Yeah, it looks like rice. You think, but it's pasta.
Yep.
I love it. You can put all kinds of stuff with
Did you
it.
get some at Kirkland?
Randall's.
Oh,
Randall's.
nice.
Oh my gosh, we were walking in the Randalls like a month ago, and there was like this 50-year-old man, and he had two little toy cars, and he would
Playing out front.
he's just playing out front. Yeah, I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh
I think
my.
he was waiting for his ride.
Yeah, he was
Uh-oh.
waiting for
Yeah,
his
he was.
mom to pick him up.
His
or
mom.
He was waiting for the bus to come.
He was.
He was sweet.
He was kind of sweet. Had a little attitude when he was doing the
He had a soda
cars.
pop and his cars.
He was 50.
Oh, at
Yeah.
least,
Like
yeah.
Hot Wheels cars?
Oh, the big
Like
expensive
a bigger
ones.
one.
Those cool ones.
And was he making like vroom 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 vroom?
We definitely
We
saw
didn't
him.
get that close to him. We didn't get. I didn't want to walk
For the
near him.
best.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get too close to him.
Yeah, you don't want him to think he's making car noises. It could be growling at you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That was at the
Attack you.
That was at the Randalls.
We love
Randall's.
Good for you.
They only have the malted version of fucking Ovaltine now.
Mm-hmm.
I need regular Ovaltine. They only have malted.
How would they not have the regular?
I don't know. You'd think somebody would have the regular over malted.
You'd think if you're gonna have malted, you would have the regular also. The regular's first. That's why it's called regular.
It would have to be. Don't you agree, Mike?
That sounds right. Sounds
Do you
right.
like Ovaltine?
No. I'm not in my 60s or 70s yet.
Oh my
Oh.
god, man!
Nor am I a little child.
Or a little child. I was about to say little kids like Ovaltine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it didn't necessarily have to be an old person.
Oh.
Full team.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be a kid or something.
Voltine.
That's better.
Ovaltine.
What do you like about it?
He thinks it's protein shake. He'll go to the gym and make milk and Ovaltine like it's a protein shake.
Erica, I
after.
told you not to bring up anything about me drinking Ovaltine instead of a protein shake after the gym. Why would you even?
Well, you've got Ovaltine, protein. It's very similar.
Yeah, it's vitamins and it has 23 vitamins and minerals.
Really,
Mike, that's why I drink it.
it's healthy.
It's healthy.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's like Nesquik, but healthy.
That's cool.
Have you been doing the Stairmaster?
Hell no, my leg still hurts.
Still got that bad sciatica?
It's better,
Yeah,
but I'm scared to get on it because I think it would trigger it again.
yeah. So you doing
Like, it's
anything
still
at the gym?
kinda
Going to the
hurts.
gym at all? What's
I haven't been in a week. I've been playing Diablo 3.
Yeah, on the way here.
I don't give a shit anymore. Eating those Brooksides or whatever they're called.
On the way here, he was like, "I guess I'm not going to the gym anymore."
you had a good run.
I know. I had a pretty good run.
I
2 or
think
3
that's
months.
Good. Yeah, take a break. Come
Well,
back.
I need
to
you
it.
tomorrow. Need to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel good afterward. I just got out of the habit of. I went once
Even-
last week.
Even if you just don't. Even if you just do the, like the treadmill, just walk.
He does.
I
Just
know,
walk
I
on the
need
treadmill.
to.
That won't be as stressful on
Walk
your
on the treadmill and
joints.
listen to Metallica.
Yeah,
I've been
you
doing
rock
in
out.
there. Oh yeah, when I've been pumping the iron, yeah, I have get the song One.
And he's going speed
Just-
1.5.
Erica,
It's pretty fast.
I'm not even kidding. And he has his arms on both sides. He's looking down and going real slow. And he shows me
yeah,
his
I'm like an
phone,
injured racehorse.
And he shows me his phone.
That they're
so
training back to health.
he has
That's
to
what
show
I
me he's
fantasize that I
listening
am.
to Metallica.
Look at that guy walking so slow and rocking out.
Yeah,
So you're like an injured racehorse,
that's what I fantasize
Yeah.
when I'm on the treadmill and I'm limping
like
around.
Seabiscuit.
Yeah, that's
You know?
Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah,
Is it good?
I think it was pretty good.
Does Seabiscuit win the race?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
Was there like one final race?
I mean, it builds. It builds.
Is it the Triple Crown? Does
I don't even
Seabiscuit win the
remember.
Triple Crown?
I think so.
Damn.
I know Tobey Maguire was in it.
Spider-Man?
Yep, the original.
Yeah, the original Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I got into some argument. I did some. I'm not even gonna say. Basically, I did just some podcasts with some people when I was in Phoenix. They were like, "What's your favorite?" They were asking these dumbass questions. They said, "Who's your favorite superhero?" And I said, "Swamp Thing." And they just started laughing. It's in the DC universe.
We have a
That's
couple
a s-
comic books of it.
Yeah, that's a superhero. They were trying to act
Yeah.
like Swamp Thing isn't a superhero.
Fuck them.
Mike, it's a superhero, right?
Yeah, DC Comics.
Yeah, DC Universe.
What's Swamp Thing's superpower?
Just looks like a swamp.
Yeah, he looks like the swamp. It's camouflage.
Teleportation.
I
Oh,
don't
really?
know what he does. I used to have Swamp Thing toys growing up.
Yeah.
I had some I love Swamp Thing. I don't even really know that much about it. Wasn't there? I think there were 2 movies maybe.
There's a TV
No idea.
show.
Oh.
In a TV show.
I remember the creature from the Black Lagoon, but I think that's different.
I remember that. They used to film that at some place we used to go to down in Florida when we'd visit our grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was the place called? Had glass bottom boats
Mm-hmm.
because of the springs.
Was it the Black Lagoon?
No. Look at Swamp Thing. Look at his
He looks
ass.
like a
That is
turtle.
Oh, man, yeah.
that's a superhero if I've ever seen
Definitely.
one.
Yeah, those guys didn't know what they were talking about.
Yeah, Swamp Thing's not a superhero.
Come on.
He's not a fucking superhero. Yes, he is.
Of course he is.
Swamp
course he is.
Thing. Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
Whoa.
That was good.
Mike, how's your family?
You're okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, just drinking a lot of Ovaltine.
Do you really serve your kids Ovaltine?
No, I don't have kids. Grant has
That's Grant.
kids.
I didn't remember. I didn't know if you had kids or not. I forgot that you didn't have kids. Had you told me that before?
Every podcast, but it's fine.
Every single one.
No, I don't know if I've told you.
Are y'all gonna have kids?
I don't think so.
How come?
Don't like them.
Really?
Don't like them.
Fair enough.
They're pretty gross.
Yeah.
Are there?
He's
Yeah.
a dad. He has
I
kids.
wasn't gross.
Oh.
Even though there's still shit in the shower every day. That's not gross, is it?
And boogers. Wouldn't you
Boogers
guys all
and
blow your
doo-doo.
nose in the same towel?
Yeah, we would
It's
all.
pretty
You blow your
gross.
nose in a towel?
Yeah, at my parents' house growing up. We'd all
It's
blow
pretty
our nose.
gross. He was a gross kid.
That's gross.
Yeah, and our
Don't
mom would
do
get
that.
mad.
Yeah, Francis would hate
Francis
it.
would
Why
get
would you
mad.
do that?
Because he
You
said
talking about,
Larry taught him.
My
What-
dad
like
taught
when,
us.
like what would be the scenario in which you would
After a
use a
shower.
towel?
Before or after a shower.
If you're in the shower, just
Yeah, blow
Do a
your nose in the shower. I
farmers
agree
blow
now.
your nose in there.
It's like cult behavior.
But blowing your nose in the towel before you take a shower
And
and then
then-
using the towel afterwards.
you.
That's what we did.
Kids are gross.
Gross.
I
Gross.
brush my teeth in the shower.
People do that.
Yeah.
You do? Do you keep your toothbrush in the shower?
I used to, but I don't anymore. My wife thinks it's gross. So
Why is that gross?
I don't know.
I don't like
She
it
has her
either.
own shower.
She has her own shower.
You guys have separate showers?
Yeah, we get up around the same time, and we need our own
Wow.
restrooms.
Like the goddamn Rockefellers.
Who has a better shower?
She does.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Do you
So
care?
she has her own shower, but yet still will not allow you to brush your teeth in your shower.
She thinks it's gross.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
she
want
doesn't-
my wife thinking I'm gross, like all the time.
What is she sometimes?
Just sometimes, yeah.
I bet she doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet she doesn't, Mike.
Doesn't what?
You just called me out on that. I'm saying you just caught me on that.
I thought I missed something. I was genuinely like checking my headphones.
Oh, you were? Okay, well, should we get to our
I just
guy?
feel like if you have your own shower, you should be able to do whatever you want in it. And I'm not trying to cause trouble between you and your lovely wife, Mike. I'm just saying, even if she thinks it's gross, I mean,
Yeah.
what does she give a shit? She's got her own shower.
I'll give you her Twitter. Just tweet that at her.
Okay.
What's her Twitter?
At Mike's wife.
Is that really her
Oh, I
Twitter?
already follow her. She's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
pretty popular.
Yeah, she talks about how gross her husband Mike is.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah.
Never mind, she's right. She's getting more followers all
It'll
the time.
ruin all her follower count
Yeah,
if she
yeah,
goes against it. So.
totally.
Mike's wife.
At Mike's wife.
That's a porn thing. Do y'all even know that?
That's funny.
Mike's wife. That's
No.
a porn fucking
It
Twitter
is?
thing.
So if
Yup.
I go on there and I search,
No, I don't know. It sounds like it could be
probably is.
I believed you.
Mike's
probably
wife.
is.
That's why.
It's kind of hot.
Mhm.
Not right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've had one too many LaCroix already.
Yeah,
He's buzzed.
How's that?
It's okay. I like it. East Cider's dry cider. It's an Austin legendary drink.
Dry cider. I remember loving ciders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would drink them just like
When you were
anything
out
else.
of the rest of your alcohol,
Yeah.
and you still had about
I go to the
a gram
warm
of cocaine
ciders.
left, so you're like, all right, what's in the back of this fridge? Oh, here's an IPA.
Yeah.
Here's a cider.
Or what's outside hidden somewhere. So it'd be like warm.
You're out in Erica's grandpa's yard digging up old beers that you.
That happened, yeah. I had a bottle of vodka out there one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just go drink it out there, talk on the phone till real late.
We used to.
Yikes.
I used to hide beers in my house when I was growing up. We'd steal beers from the neighbors, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because in my neighborhood, like all the dads had like, you know, garage refrigerators,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody ever locked anything, you know, back then.
Yeah, I could just scurry on in there.
Slide on in, grab a couple. You just take a couple beers, so they wouldn't notice, you know. Then you got to figure
then
out
you
what to
get
do with them.
drunk.
Yep. It was fun. 7th grade, baby.
Ooh, yeah, I probably was drinking at 7th or 8th grade.
7th grade. Down a couple Pabst Blue Ribbons, warm.
Mmm.
That was living.
I love it.
Livin.
Where's that from?
Life, man. It's Dazed and Confused.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Well, we have a good show today. We have Derek Kopswa. Do you know Derek?
I do know Derek. I'm very excited about having Derek in here.
You do know Derek?
He was on Kill Tony recently.
Mm-hmm.
He was, yeah. I can't remember when, but yeah. He was funny.
Yeah, that's good. I'm excited for that.
I know. We got him a treat. We'll see how that goes.
Really? All right.
It's mainly macaroni and cheese with hot dogs cut up inside of the macaroni and cheese. Maybe a little ketchup drizzled on top, little lettuce on the side, maybe a pickle, maybe a glass of milk.
I've been doing my my Babbel.
Have you?
Spanish. Yep. Yeah.
How's it been?
It's interesting. I haven't been doing it enough. I think I need to do it more. I have to find the time in my day.
How often have you been doing it?
I'm supposed to do it every day, and I do it like maybe every 3 or 4 days. So I still
Do
got to
you?
pick it. I got to pick up the pace. But I think once I do pick up the pace, it's like, you know, it's like anything else. It's like when you talk about going to the gym, you know, like when you
Yeah.
start going, you're like, oh, once every 3 or 4 days actually seems like a good commitment because you've never done it before.
Yep. For
But
sure.
then after a while, you're like, all right, if I'm really going to do this, I really need to commit to it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, we need to do Spanish, baby.
Yep.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, the Italian didn't even really try that. But yeah, Spanish would probably. We're Spanish speakers.
Yeah, it's been nice though because Babbel has, you can do it any way you want. You can do a speaking lesson where you talk into your microphone on your phone,
Cool.
or you can do like a writing lesson where you fill in the blanks on things, or you can do a listening thing where they talk and you try to tell what they say. It's all different ways to
learn the new language.
to learn the language. It's pretty cool.
So
I
what
like
have
it.
you done? The written stuff or the?
I try to do all of it, but it turns out I'm not good at speaking the language.
Oh really?
I thought that you just said the words and it was good, but I'm not. Like I
you have to use an accent.
Apparently, I have no Spanish accent at all, and I need to.
When you're saying it into the phone, are you using an accent at all?
I thought I was,
Yeah.
but then I would say it, and I would say something.
You have to roll your R's, don't you?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, you got to roll your R's.
Yeah, and it would always make me do it again, you know. And
That's
I'd just
funny.
get frustrated. But yeah, I like it.
That'd probably help you learn the language if you were having to speak it correctly.
You'd think,
Yeah, you'd think.
So we'll see how we'll see how it goes for me. 15-minute lessons.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So I think once I get up to every day, I've learned some things. It's just a matter of really committing to it.
Yep. You would have to.
So why don't you guys start doing Spanish?
Maybe tonight.
Start doing Spanish
Tonight.
and then we can learn Spanish together, and then we can do the podcast in Spanish.
And then we can go to Chewy's after.
We'll go to Chewy's.
Get some chicken fajitas.
Enchiladas.
With carne asada.
See? Look,
See.
it's already happening. See?
Oh, see?
See.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love Mexican food. I need to learn the language.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if you don't like Mexican food, and you don't like Spanish, there are 14 different languages that Babbel offers.
Ay caramba.
For you to learn, like Italian.
You
for
could
instance.
try Italian.
Did you guys didn't even try it?
You could attempt Italian. If you wanted to.
German, French,
German, French, Italian, Spanish,
Chinese.
Chinese. That'd probably be hard.
Probably. That would be hard.
Have to learn a whole new.
Those Chinese have a different word for everything.
They really do.
They really, literally do.
It's like symbols. It looks like symbols or something. How do they even know how to do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get
I'm
it.
bored with it.
Yeah, you just, baby, it's
They
born
just
with that. What is that? What is that commercial? Maybelline. What is it?
Maybelline.
Yeah, but what is the thing? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yep.
And Maybelline's a French company, maybe, so you can learn French and go talk to the Maybelline people.
There you go. Perfect. And if it doesn't work out for you, there is a 20-day money-back guarantee at Babbel. So let's say you decide to learn Italian, and then you decide after a couple of days you don't want to.
You can't do this.
You can't do it. You got to learn something else.
You literally can't do this.
Get your money back.
20 days.
Folks at Babbel they're not trying to be dicks about it.
20 days, you get your money back. If you literally can't do it, like I literally couldn't.
And then you say, ciao.
Ciao, Bella.
See, you learned a little.
Yeah, I learned that on it.
Right now, save up to 60% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/WMS. That's babbel.com/WMS for up to 60% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
Language for life, Babbel. Ay caramba. Derek Kopswa, did you meet Mike back there?
I did.
Was he nice?
Yeah.
Cool. Sometimes
Super
you
nice.
gotta worry about him.
Nah. He was just like, hey, they're doing a thing. You can sit here and stare at the back of my head for 20 minutes.
Mike, you said for him to stare at the back of your head for 20 minutes?
I don't think those were my exact words.
It was heavily implied.
It was implied.
Oh my
I'll give you
gosh.
that.
Was Derek nice to you, Mike?
Yeah, he's very nice. It's the nicest guest you've had.
Cool. So y'all got along.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Mike doesn't get
Oh, the
along with a lot of
nicest
people.
guest we've had.
I believe it.
Yeah, they're usually a bunch of jerks.
That does sound right.
Oh gosh.
The worst I get is pretty nasty. So
The worst what?
the worst I get is pretty nasty.
Yeah. Like how nasty? What do you mean?
It's almost like
Enough to have a
OVI.
PhD in nasty.
Really?
That's Dr. Nasty.
Yep.
Dr. Nasty to you. So what would be like a nasty thing? Like what would be like an example of a nasty action or something?
Well, sometimes I do like to take like a marker or a pen and put it under my titty and like
Whoa.
fling it and knock shit over.
Oh my gosh. What, like a pile of cups or something?
Yeah, that's one of my party tricks.
How fast does it go?
At least about like 15 miles per hour.
That's faster than a person can run. How fast do people run?
I think like
20?
5 or 6
Oh,
is like the
5 or-
average person. But Olympic people, yeah, probably like 15 to 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's almost as fast as an Olympian.
Almost. It's just about there. My titty's got some horsepower under there.
That's so funny. Wait, so how are the so I won't divulge all the information, but you got here, you were on an errand earlier. Gonna make some edibles.
Yeah, I went to go pick up some weed.
How's the person? Is he nice?
He was nice. He's going to be going to Las Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah, I told him about Meow Wolf, which it's funny that like somebody who deals with drugs would love Meow Wolf, and he had no clue there was one in Vegas.
That's funny.
But yeah, my wife and I love making edibles. Or she likes making them, I like eating them.
What you do? Simmer it up? Is that how you do it? If you have a bunch of weed, you just simmer it up in a thing and get the oil from the weed?
Yeah, you do like the decarboxylator. And,
Wait, the what?
It's called a decarboxylator.
What's that? Is it just a pan?
See, that's what happens. They always say, "Oh, it's super easy. Anyone could do it. It's super easy. Just get your decarboxylator out."
Yeah, what's it? Hold on, what is a decarboxylator?
Come on, man. What do you mean a decarboxylator? I fucking knew it.
It's like a humidifier thing,
Yeah.
and it like extracts the oil from the weed, and then you mix that into butter, and then you use the butter to make the edibles. That's a very simplified version of it. I just occasionally see my wife doing it, but yeah, she would.
Does she make the butter that the stuff
Yeah,
goes
she does
into?
all of it.
Oh,
She does
wow.
all of it.
Nice. Well, that's pretty good.
What kind of like gummies or treats?
We haven't really experimented with like doing now and laters or any kind of gummies or anything. One of my friends did like a now and later mix, and it was really good.
You got to be careful with those things. Those can
Those
pull
will fuck
your
your
teeth
teeth up.
out.
Yeah. But we usually do cookies, marble cookie brownies.
Oh my gosh.
I love macadamia nut cookies, and she found a
The best.
Yeah.
White chocolate macadamia nut.
Yup.
William.
Yup.
Yup.
It's my favorite one.
It's the best. I didn't.
What is it? Where do macadamia? What is that from Hawaii?
Oh yeah,
I think so. Probably.
Yep. Roseanne Barr's
her farm.
farm.
That's where macadamia nuts come from. Her
Roseanne.
farm.
Roseanne
She's
Barr's
a
farm.
big macadamia nut farmer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were about to say she's a macadamia nut.
I was about to say that.
No, I do feel like a person of my size should like research where the things I love are from.
I don't know.
Because I feel like I
don't
should have been able to answer if it was from Hawaii or
Macadamia nuts.
like 20 pounds of this body is just from macadamia nut cookies. I've clearly done the research and paid attention to none of it.
So how are they real strong? Do y'all end up getting real high? Do you end up eating more of the things because you're high, or you can't?
I try to use it kind of like a sleep aid, like maybe about 9:30. I'll eat like a whole one, so I'll feel good for like maybe about an hour and a half, and then just have like the best sleep ever.
For how long?
Days.
Yeah, I know, right? I usually have to be up at like 6:45, and it's a real struggle to get up.
I have to be up by Thursday.
That's funny. Do you ever freak out on them, or are you pretty used to them?
I'm pretty used to them. If they were stronger and I had more of them, I would definitely freak out. During the pandemic, I got into this like synthetic ketamine stuff that you can.
How's
Whoa.
that?
That freaked
That
me the fuck
escalated
out.
kind of.
Yeah.
If I find a way to get a drug, I try it just to say I did it. But this was like some white crystals from a lab in like Kyle, Texas, or some shit.
Where'd you get it?
I had to go on a website. And,
Where do you get on the
That's,
dark web?
That's the dark web for sure.
No, this was the bright web.
Oh man.
They just had a site that wasn't like, hey, you should know how to do code so you can actually do this transaction or whatever
Oh,
the
really?
dark web works like. But it was.
Do you know about the dark web?
I fucks with the dark web.
Could you teach me?
I mean, I'd have to have my friend do a Zoom call and show us how to do it.
Okay.
'Cause-
And
'cause
I'm
he's
bad
my
with
in.
computers, so I probably don't even need an attempt to the dark web. I struggle with the regular
You
computer.
could do
so
you could do Zoom on your cell phone. Like we can just like get tutorials for the dark web over your phone.
He would just use the dark web to buy enchiladas from Kirkland.
But really good enchiladas.
yeah, do you ever go to Costco?
Yeah, I was gonna say I love your Costco shirt.
Thank you. Yeah, it used to be a freaking sponsor for the
damn,
podcast. Yeah, it was a really big deal, and then it fell through.
Did they not? Did they want to support you only if you did like 20 episodes at a time each day or something?
No, what they did is they did some samples And then they decided to just pass on the they sampled.
Yeah, and then they passed. We pretty
And
much
they walked
talk,
on. They walked off.
We
And
pretty
that's
much
how-
talk about edibles every single episode. So,
Oh man, imagine getting edibles in bulk from Costco. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be dangerous. I saw Erica for the first time last week. She drank too much of this weed drink, and she was like,
My knees were shaking, and I was like, "What is it?" And I was like shivering, but I wasn't cold.
it almost scared me a little because
Yeah,
she handles weed a lot better than I do, and seeing
I've
her
never-
kind of freak
never
out, I was
felt
like,
this way in my
oh
life.
gosh. Do I need?
Yeah.
She was like, "Do I need to go to the hospital?" I'm like, "No, I think you're fine."
And then I had my Fitbit on. I was like, "Then why is my heart racing?"
Yeah, and then her heart, and I'm like, "Don't look at it. Don't look at it."
The most with edibles I freak out is I just get like really dizzy and tired at the same time. But when I did that ketamine stuff, it looked like I was looking at a picture instead of reality in front of me.
Really?
And it was like a screensaver because there was like a ball and it would ping around and everything.
What?
It was almost like taking acid. Everything was like whooshing and waving.
How long did it last?
About 45 minutes.
Would
It
you
was-
snort it?
No. Well, actually,
Or how'd
yeah,
you do
I
it?
did.
Yeah, how did you
yeah.
do it?
I was like thinking, wait, I had to chop it up with a razor. I like snorting with $2 bills because those are rare.
That's what I used to do
Hell yeah.
when I was snorting stuff. Wait, so do you still have some more of the ketamine, or did you do it all?
I did it all.
Let's do it right now.
Could you drive on it?
Fuck no.
Yeah, it sounded scary.
I've driven on LSD like when it was a very low dosage, and that was freaky enough. I would never do anything like stronger than that.
You got to really dial in. You got to tell yourself that it's very important that you stay focused. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I've done it
couldn't
before.
imagine
I've done it
you have.
before, and I've driven on mushrooms when we needed to have someone drive us out of a place, and it was brutal.
My
Yeah,
arms
that
felt
sounds
like they
great.
just kept extending. I felt like I was 8 feet away from my arms when I was steering.
Oh my gosh.
It
A
was
real
like the
backseat
slurs.
driver.
Yeah. It was like I was reaching through the back seat.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so how many times were you able to do the ketamine? How much of it did you get?
My wife tried it and didn't really like it much, so most of it was for me.
She passed it on.
Yeah.
Would you freak out a little bit?
She just she didn't see what was fun about it. It just didn't appeal to her.
But ketamine's not fun. I mean, that's
never
not
done
even
it.
meant to dissuade anyone from doing it, but it's not a fun drug. It's not like, all right, let's all do ketamine.
Did you say you never done it?
Yeah, I snorted it a
that
little
was-
bit.
he
One
tried it-
time, I don't think I felt the effects.
He tried
though.
it the first time the last day he drank,
Oh, man. Yeah, see?
and now he's
Yeah,
sober.
no, I'm not drinking.
There's an
so maybe it's the
expression
ketamine.
with ketamine called down in the K-hole.
Yeah.
And that's when you've done a bunch of ketamine and you're just detached from reality.
Your world's a screensaver.
Yeah, you can see, and it
The
has
world is a screensaver.
yeah. It's not for everybody.
Wait, so what you did you get to do a K-hole, or it's a little different than ketamine, or it was ketamine?
Yeah, what is?
It was like slightly different. Like my friend who does like way more drugs than I do, my dark web friend,
Yeah.
he said like it's not like pure ketamine, but it's like adjacent to it, and it's just created by these people who, I guess, just
Like
want to make a
chemists
safer
who-
party drug.
Yeah.
But-
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I only did it like I had enough for 7 times. When the lockdown happened, I kept trying to find new drugs to make staying in my apartment really exciting.
That's funny. You remembered 7 times. He did it 7 times.
It was a decent bit.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was easy to remember.
Yeah, I tried watching like Sicario on it, and it was like way too fucking intense.
Yeah.
What's Sicario?
You never seen Sicario?
Sounds familiar.
It's basically like Breaking Bad, but a movie. But it's about like this government worker lady who goes to Mexico to fight the drug war, and it's made by the guy that did Blade Runner 2049. So it's like real artsy, but it's also just this like foreboding, like negative feeling movie. But it's like real badass at the same time too.
Yeah, not a good
With George Clooney?
ketamine movie.
Is George Clooney in it?
I think you're thinking of Three Kings.
Okay. Yeah. Out in the desert?
Yeah, him and Ice Cube being like, yeah, we're
Ice
soldiers. You know,
Cube.
remember when Ice Cube could pass as a soldier?
Yeah. Or on that boat trying to find that anaconda.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
What was that movie?
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Oh, yeah. What was that movie? Oh, The Boat? Yeah. Loved that movie.
The movie's called Loads of Gators.
Loads of gators. Where are you from? Are you from
I
Louisiana?
know this. He's like, he's a sweet guy. I think he's from the South. He just keeps
Well, he's told me. I just couldn't remember.
I'm from Mississippi.
Oh, yeah, Mississippi.
Isn't that where your mom is from?
My mom's from Mississippi.
Nice.
I
What
wonder if
part?
y'all know each other.
Well, what part?
The Delta.
Oh no, we don't know each other.
Where were you from again?
Biloxi.
Yeah, I remember going to Biloxi one time. Did you
Yeah.
ever get in that water?
I haven't been in that water in decades.
What do you mean?
The
that
water's
Get in that
gross.
water.
It's like brown water.
What is it?
Because there's an ocean in Mississippi. I feel like
Is that
I
where the
for-
Gulf? That's right on. It's on the Gulf. Biloxi's on the
Yeah.
Gulf.
Mississippi matters so little that like 8 years ago the news called it a landmass instead of Mississippi. When like a hurricane was approaching, they're heading toward this landmass and it's like Mississippi, the tip of it.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Slant.
I mean, landmass is what you call me. Not
Hey, stop,
the tip of a
Derek.
stick.
Stop. Come on.
But the water is disgusting. It's full of casino parts, dead bodies.
Yeah, there are casinos down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and every time a hurricane happens, like every pier is destroyed. Houses are in the middle of the mall or whatever. It's just, don't live there. It sucks.
Yeah, I remember going down there. I randomly did some comedy down there like 10 years ago or something.
I think it was my show.
Yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember?
Really?
Would you have been there?
Yeah, I was living there around like the end of 2013 till 2015 because I'd lived in Hattiesburg for like 4 years and wanted to die, so I moved instead of dying. And then I felt the same in Biloxi, so I moved here, and thankfully I've not felt like dying.
Well, that's good. Why'd you feel like dying?
It's just like one of those places where if you're mildly interesting as a person, no one wants to like hang out. No one likes the cool shit you're trying to like build up as like trying to do movies. Nobody wants to act. Nobody wants to like make shit with you. I mean, they do now
Yeah.
because fucking like TikTok and stuff. Everyone's a filmmaker now.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Do you like TikTok?
My wife tries to get me into it, and there are some channels, but I'm more of a YouTube boy.
Oh my gosh, we found this guy who has this big thing underneath his house, and it has eels in it.
What the fuck? And that's on TikTok?
Yeah.
I think you just converted me to TikTok.
Whoa,
He'll
it's
send
cool.
you the
This,
page later.
yeah, this guy just had this thing
Oh,
where
I
I
think
guess
it's
they used
cow
to collect.
turtle at cow turtle.
Yeah, they used to collect water underneath the garage. It's like this giant, like torture chamber looking thing. So it's good. It's a nice guy who bought the
Who
house.
knows about fish?
Yeah, so he made a little. He's making a little thing, and he's going to put eels in it.
It's like an eel
weird.
sanctuary.
It's an eel sanctuary.
Okay, because at first I was thinking this was like a John Wayne Gacy situation,
Yeah.
but with teenage eels.
I know. Yeah, no, it seems like it could be some sort of torture thing.
Yeah, because who wants a bunch of eels in their basement? Unless it's like a weird Home Alone trick, like, try coming through my basement, motherfuckers.
And they got to somehow put their hand in like a tub of water with eels in it. And they'd electrocute you. Do eels really electrocute people?
Electric eels do.
Is that true?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean? Like you touch it and it shocks you?
Yes.
Do you believe that?
It's true.
I don't know if
feel
I
like-
believe it. I've always heard it.
I feel like it maybe stings.
Yeah,
Maybe shocks you if you're a
shock.
little bitch or something. But
Yeah, shocks. Literally has electricity in it?
Yes.
why aren't people
Weird.
using that on each other?
Yeah, why don't people use that on
Like
each
a
other?
riot's happening, cops come out with their shields and just start throwing eels.
Because when you pick up the electric eel, it will shock you.
No, they get like gloves.
Rubber gloves?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe that would be a way, because I was thinking you're totally right. It would shock your hand, but yeah, maybe gloves.
Rubber
but-
gloves and just chuck some eels. That's actually not a terrible idea. Although it would probably be bad for the eel.
Fuck them.
Is that really your stance on eels?
Electric ones.
Electric eels? That's really your stance?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the coolest drug you've gotten off the dark web?
I got raw MDMA.
What did that feel like?
Felt like grabbing an electric eel.
It was cool. It's just like a brown rock like this big, and I had to crush it and
Snort it?
chop it up. No, I'm not doing that. And I got these vegan pill capsules off Amazon, and
Cool.
I just weighed how much, because he told me the amount of milligrams I could do before I might kill myself. So I went like a little bit under that.
Like how much? How many milligrams?
1
would kill
milligram
Right.
under.
So one pill, this is the way he told me, I believe. It's been a while since I looked at the paper. It was 120 milligrams for the first pill, and then the next hour you take like a 60 milligram one, and then like as one's getting stronger, the other one's kind of tying into it, and it's like a way of not overdosing. Because if you just make
Whoa.
one big pill, it can like make your heart race real bad. But
Yeah.
this way, it like eases you into it.
you? Damn, how was it? What were you doing?
Man, my wife was out of town, so I didn't even get to like have weird euphoria sex or anything. I just like laid in bed and kept calling friends and telling them I love them.
That's sweet.
Yeah. In July though, I'm gonna candy flip, so that's gonna be fun.
What's that again? The acid and MDMA?
Yeah, it's when you start with acid and about an hour and a half later you take the MDMA, so you get the visuals
How long
and
does
the
that
euphoria.
last?
So everything looks great and you love everyone like more.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, how long does that take?
Well, MDMA is like 4 to 6 hours, depending on how much you take, and LSD's minimum 10 to 14 hours.
Damn.
So if you do it in the middle, it's just like it starts, gets real big, peaks for like 4 or 5 hours, and then like eases back.
So what are
out.
you going to do when you're candy flipping?
My wife and I are both supposed to be doing it, and it's
So
going to
what are
be
y'all
her
going to
At
birthday.
do?
home?
Yeah, we're going to be doing it at home.
Nice.
Just chilling?
Yeah, just chilling. I'm
Are y'all going to have sex?
of course, dude. You ever fucked on drugs?
Yes, I have. I have on acid one time.
It's pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
it's
it was
great
an
to have
interesting
sex.
experience.
It's great to have sex, and then you don't pass out right afterwards because it keeps you
Tell
up.
me about
You
it.
just
It keeps
gig-
you up, and it keeps you up.
You just giggle a bunch.
Tell me about it. Well, that's exciting. When are y'all going to do it?
July 5th on her birthday.
Cool.
Nice.
Day after July 4th.
Yeah, she hates fireworks. How do y'all feel about fireworks?
I don't like them because the dogs don't like them.
Yeah, I like the big ones, but like I can't do 7 hours of bottle rockets one after another. Some people are insane if that's like their idea of fun. It's just like
Yeah, that
here's
little
a-
whistling noise it makes.
I do like the black cats more than the moon travelers. The moon travelers are like great value bottle rockets.
What's a moon traveler? Bottle rocket?
That's what he sees when he candy flips.
That's funny.
Honey, there's some moon travelers in here.
That's
Let's give them a show.
Moon Traveler is Matthew McConaughey's kid's name.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
I just imagine it'd be like, come here, Moon Traveler. But yeah, I like making sparkler bombs. You ever done that?
What's a sparkler bomb?
This podcast turned into Anarchist Cookbook. So you basically get a whole box of sparklers,
Yeah.
take them all out, and make like just a stick out of them, and have
Yeah.
one in the center, like that's a little higher, like a fuse. Fucking tape them together, and light the thing and like toss it and run. And it's probably like maybe a fifth the amount of strength of dynamite.
Really?
Like you can fuck up some ant beds.
Cool.
Does it blow up?
Yeah, it like that one lighting all of them at once creates like a mini explosion. It's like this. It's kind of like those bombs people blow up toilets with.
What
But-
kind of bombs are that?
I forget the name of them, but it was always a circular. No,
Stink bomb.
What happened to
What are you
those?
talking about, Dave?
Did you buy stink bombs from the ice cream truck?
I never.
That sounds
bought
like code for something.
I know, right?
stink
Did
bombs.
you get
from the
those
ice cream
stink bombs
truck.
from the ice cream truck?
I'll be right back. I'm going to the fireworks stand / ice cream stand.
Fire. Yeah.
Got the two elements: fire and ice cream.
True.
That's funny. We were doing acid one time, and then there was this thing we saw on YouTube. It was literally just the sound of firecrackers whistling and popping. It was the funniest thing
was like-
ever. We watched it for 2 hours.
It was like some Tim and Eric station,
God.
and we were like, "What is this?" And we put it on the TV, and it was fireworks for 2 hours straight, and we were cracking up.
I imagine you just
It's
like.
so weird.
I imagine you being high and being like, we should listen to explosions in the sky. But instead of the band, you went for the actual explosions in the sky.
And it wasn't even showing anything. Like, it didn't show firecrackers. I don't even remember what it was.
Show the
Oh, what a...
yeah,
I forgot.
it was fun.
Yeah, it used to be a circular bomb, like about this big. It was like the size of a jawbreaker with a fuse on it. And every cartoon and every kid's movie, when someone blows up a toilet, it was one of those. I forgot what it's M80.
Yeah, M80. You got to be careful with those things. They'll blow your hand off.
Yeah, one of my brothers blew up, like had a bomb kind of like that, and it blew up in his hand. He had like a bloody finger. I was like 8 when that happened.
How old was your brother?
It's about 15 or 16.
Did it scare you?
I was just like, cool, blood.
Oh, really?
He always got injured. We stayed at a hotel once, and he like hit the door on his toe, and it like tore his toenail off. I was like, fuck yeah, blood, dude.
Was there more blood?
There was more blood from the explosion.
Gosh, it's good his fingers didn't fly off.
Yeah.
That happened some. Have you seen those videos before?
No.
Ooh, there's good videos.
That happened to one of the.
Can those be on TikTok?
I don't know.
They have strict rules.
Oh, okay.
That happened to one of the New York Giants.
Did it? He blew his hand off?
Yeah, one of the football players blew like 3 of his fingers off.
Fireworks?
Oh, yeah, I remember
With
hearing
fireworks,
about
yeah.
that.
What position was he?
He's a defensive lineman, so he doesn't really need his fingers that much.
Yeah.
Not a quarterback or anything, but
That'd be horrible.
yeah.
That'd be a life-changing event. How would you fare without hands, do you think?
Well, my wife would be less pleased.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together about 6-ish years.
Nice.
It's about
Cool.
to be our 6th year, and when did we fucking meet? It was like
What kind of drugs are y'all going to do on the anniversary?
we have so many anniversaries because of the pandemic. We had to get married on paper and then do the ceremony like 4 months later. So we, for each anniversary, we do gifts.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah,
What's your favorite gift you've gotten?
Let's see. She's gotten me a Resident Evil 2 poster. I thought that was the coolest shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and she got me a rug kind of like this, but it looks like the floor of an arcade.
Cool.
Ooh, that's fun.
So it's got like a bunch of like stars and like that. I think it's called like Memphis style art, where it's a bunch of shapes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, very vapor wavy looking.
Vaporwave aesthetic.
Yeah, that's just my personality now is LSD and vaporwave.
Well, we
That's
have
all I
a
live
ton
for.
of liquid acid.
What? Really?
Yeah.
How'd y'all find it?
I knew a fairy princess in LA,
Oh, nice.
Fairy
nice.
princess.
and her husband was like a chemist who would make it. Or
Whoa.
yeah.
I thought you said you were never going to bring that up.
Maybe he can show us how to use the dropper.
Oh, yeah, maybe you can show us.
Wait, you don't know how to use a dropper?
We've only done the spritzer, the spray.
The spray kind.
I mean, it's a
So
dropper.
it's like breath
I got it
It's
in
right
two
in the
different-
name. It's right in the name.
So one's a spray,
So how much do you drop though?
and then
Just
one's
one?
a
A
dropper
drop.
that I got from a Burning Man
What
kind
if
of
it's
client.
too big?
If you guys let me see it, I will try it on my eye.
There you go.
You really would.
Well,
I've seen it done in a movie. I mean, like, I don't know if it's like totally
You
safe.
would drip LSD into your eyeball?
I would try it.
Report back.
Despite how I look, I'm a fucking freak, y'all.
Yeah, it sounds like I didn't realize you did so
That's
many
scary.
drug kind of stuff off the dark web.
Yeah.
You can probably just get all kinds of stuff off there.
Yeah, my friend I usually get it from, he's he's usually like going through something, so like it's really hard to get a hold of everything from him. Like he'll be like, "Sorry, I didn't talk to you for 12 days. I was detoxing off this drug so I can do different things." And I'm like, "That's responsible, but like Jesus Christ, dude." He's like,
That would be the guy who's
Yeah.
selling you drugs off the dark web. That's funny.
well, it's like almost every dealer is like completely unstable and insane and has guns. It's like
Oh,
really strange. I don't know. Like I always felt like a dispensary would be kind of cool to go to, but at the same time I'm so used to being around unstable, insane white guys in muscle shirts with guns. Like I don't think I want to buy weed legally.
Yeah. Is that going to happen in Texas?
I don't think so.
You don't think? Yeah, I have no idea. Ooh, look at that. That's like a...
That's real.
Mike, have you ever done acid?
Sure.
Do you believe him?
No. I think he did shrooms and wished it was acid.
He's tripping balls right now.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about shrooms?
We prefer acid.
Same. They
And we don't understand what microdosing is. We tried it and it made him real antsy. He's like, "What is this?"
I got it.
It's like this weird in between, like sort of.
It was bad.
He didn't like it.
if I'm gonna get
God,
high,
it
I
was
want to be
bad.
high. I don't want to be like a quarter high. You know what I mean? Like I know there's supposed to be good mental properties to microdosing, but like anytime I've tried it, I've just been like, I should have just done more.
And the only people who have ever told me about microdosing are like 40-something-year-old ladies. And I'm like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, microdosing. I did take some. I was in Phoenix this past weekend, and somebody had some 1.5 milligram gummies, and I had 2 of those. That was pretty good.
Okay.
3 milligrams because I'm kind of a lightweight. I'll freak out. Bad.
Yeah. I have to take like 6 grams of shrooms to feel anything, which I feel like it's just a size thing. Like if I was your size, maybe I'd need just 2 grams. And I hate chewing that shit so much. It tastes so gross.
It's pretty gross.
Do you ever put it on like a sandwich?
I did try blending it, and it was still very chunky with just a lot of nasty dust.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
it down. No, you get it to a powder, and then you just pound it down and throw a beer behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
just it's gross, but it's also over in like 5 seconds. you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that stuff. I freak out. I remember tripping one time in high school and coming back home and having a bad time, and my dad was downstairs and watching, I think, Herbie the Love Bug with him. And it made me feel better.
Like the old Herbie.
Actually,
Yeah,
you
the
were
car
probably
that
just
talks.
watching like a regular show about cars, but you thought the car
Yeah, it was Herbie the Love Bug. It's the Fast and Furious movie.
Son, that is a 70 Challenger.
was talking to me, Dad.
Just imagine like a car
Yeah,
being like,
Herbie.
it's all about family.
Do you like Herbie the Love Bug?
Never watched any of them.
They're good. Yeah, it's a talking car.
The
Or a
first one I heard of
communicating
was
car.
the Lindsay Lohan reboot they tried doing in like 2005, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah.
And then saw it was a series of older movies.
She likes drugs.
Yeah, she does. I think she and I get along.
What would you tell her if you ever saw her?
I would say I know who
Put your
killed
clothes
me.
back on.
I'd say I know who killed me was an experience. Thank you. That movie is fucking weird.
That's funny. Well, we bring every guest a treat. We got you Kit Kat Duo's mocha chocolate.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever had that?
Shit.
I haven't.
Do you like regular Kit Kats?
I like them pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
The old Willy Wonka movie always makes me crave Kit Kats for some weird reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's not even a Wonka chocolate.
I know. But like anytime that movie's on, I'm like, I hope we got Kit Kats in the house.
So, do you normally have a Kit Kat when that happens?
When I was younger, we did, because it would always kind of come on around like Easter when I'd have a buttload of candy.
From the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Not my mom at Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie. I miss Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you not? Yeah, I was kidding, kind of. How was that? Just a grocery store.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like just an old-timey grocery store. I like
Winn-Dixie.
H-E-B, though.
Love H-E-B.
Like, I realize that people in New Orleans, they don't like Walmart, but they also don't like Rouse's either. Like, they just, like, settle on Whole Foods.
That's expensive.
Apparently, Winn-Dixie's more expensive, or that and Rouse's is.
Really?
According to my coworkers in New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans. That's a fun place to get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever?
Oh, yeah. I used to live like only like 80 minutes from there, so my friends and I would go to the House of Blues to see punk bands and then stay at a hotel room, like 6 of us in like a 2-bed hotel room, and we would have like Captain Morgan and just take like coffee mug shots of it.
Nice. Do you like ska music?
I used to. Like,
Do you ever skank in the pit?
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that? We were talking about that earlier. It's just moving your arms pretty much, isn't it? Like your elbows?
It's your legs. It's like
both.
you kind of like kick the opposite leg of your arm like forward.
Oh, really?
So if you're doing your right arm, kick your left one forward.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like
That
a
seems
hop.
hard.
It ain't hard. You just gotta
Get
feel
into
it, you know?
Yeah.
It's a feeling.
Just got to get skanking, bro.
Are we going to go to a skanking show?
The skank.
A skank.
You teach me how to skank? Would you teach me how to skank?
I could teach you how to skank.
We could get a guy in the dark web come teach you.
I wonder if that guy likes skanking. How's he doing right now? It sounded like his life was not doing good.
I haven't heard from him in about 5 days, so I think he's okay.
5 days? Have you been reaching out a bunch?
I'll send him a message every few days, because like a couple of years ago he went and like he was in like an asylum to like get detoxed and stuff like that, and have his, because he had like a big like mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear from him for like 2 months, and he's like, "Hey man, thanks for reaching out. Everything's fine now. We're back in Mississippi and not in Colorado." Because I guess like shit just got really insane in Colorado, or they had like too many bad influences there. But yeah, every few days
he's better now in Mississippi. Hopefully he's better now. Do you have any good departing words for anybody who would be watching this, whether it be about drugs or the edibles or Kit Kat bars or anything?
Definitely, if you make your own edibles, making the cookies, especially with the variety of cookies you can make, is a really fun activity. I definitely recommend doing that.
So macadamia nut cookies, maybe chocolate chip, maybe sugar.
Yeah, we've done
Snickerdoodle.
we've done oatmeal chocolate chip.
Woo!
Real textured.
Yeah, that is real
It's
texture.
an adventure in your mouth.
Ooh, oatmeal chocolate chip. You like those, Mike?
Sounds really good.
Hell yeah.
You like cookies, don't you, Mike?
Like cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like cookies.
Yeah, I think most people. Do you like Ovaltine?
I like it okay. I fucks with it.
Yeah, I love Ovaltine.
Yeah?
Cool, yeah, I love it. They just have the malt flavor at the grocery store where we go. What kind
What
of
other
bullshit
flavors?
is that? Original.
Oh, okay.
The blue container, not the orange container.
You know, pretty soon people are going to probably start using those for baby formula. We're going to have some fat babies.
Yeah, what's going on with the baby formula? What happened?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of Ukrainians have been dying, so there should be baby formula somewhere in this world.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be more. You would think.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Like, why don't we just import it?
You can import it from... Yeah. I haven't even thought about that.
See, baby, this is some good shit. This is this French formula.
Why don't the ladies just feed the baby out of their bosom? Actually, Erica's told me. I guess you can't. Some people can or something.
Apparently, if like you have a really frustrating day or go through a lot of stress, it can like upset your body enough to where you can't produce it. That's what I like read in a thread recently.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of thread?
This is a thread about titties.
Ooh, love
I
it.
think your friend should sell baby formula on the dark web. I think he could probably make
I would
some
drink some.
real money.
Dude, that would be
This
great.
would be a time.
Like have a gatekeeper fee, so because they're the only person who can access it.
What? For the baby formula?
Well, the dark web, like because it's apparently like you have to get on all these VPN things or whatever.
Why are you acting like you don't know what a VPN is?
I know what a VPN is. I just don't know the exact program he uses because I'm just like, hey, here's some money in Cash App. Please send me drugs.
Well, be careful. Keep having fun. Be careful doing all that.
Derek, where can we find you on the web, the bright web?
I'm Dr. Nasty on Instagram, and it's Dr_Nasty with 2 E's.
Wait, you really are Dr. Nasty?
That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. I had to work it in.
Did somebody have the original just Dr. Nasty with a Y? Or did you just try with the 2 E's from the beginning?
I wanted to be hip with the kids, you know?
Yeah. Dr. Nasty with 2 E's. That's
When
funny. I love it.
When you're in your mid-30s, you got to find ways to connect with the young ones, you know?
Yup.
It was also me referencing a DJ I like, where he's got like 2 E's at the end of a word that would, well, it actually does have 2 E's, but anyways, yeah.
What's the DJ name?
Blank Banshee.
With 2 E's?
Mm-hmm.
After blank? Oh, after Banshee.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Fucking fried my head for a second.
All right. Well, thanks so much for being on the show. It was fun.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you for feeling.
And we got
Thanks, Derek.
do the acid in your eye maybe, but then you just be hanging out. You'd have to watch me play Diablo 3.
Oh, is it any good?
Gosh, I can't stop playing it.
I've been trying to like maybe get into at least the remaster of 2, because I never liked it when I was younger. But I think
Yeah, it's too hard. Number 3 is the way to go.
okay, cool.
It's way too hard. All right, Derek. Well, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to TheWilliamMontgomeryShow at gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. Never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and see him live at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas every Monday night. For more of me, Brett Erickson, check out Issues with Andy on Patreon. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at IBrettMyPants. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Permanent Record Studios right here in the heart of Austin. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery and Brett Erickson. The William Montgomery Show is a FannieCo production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.